Will real estate prices drop in 2022? Because with inflation is so high right now, and people want to know, like, will prices this year drop in 2022? Hi, my name is dipo.phillips. If this is your first time in my YouTube channel, welcome to my YouTube channel. All I'm going to do is put on great content out there. If you like it, smash the like button. Please subscribe to my channel with that bell and you get auto notifications. So let's get the show rolling. So what the Feds want to do is they want to increase interest rates. So if they increase interest rates, what it's going to do is going to slow down inflation. Because inflation is so high right now and home prices are out of control and people are getting lots and lots of equity in what they put in the home. So rates in early 2021 was 2.8% for interest rates for people to buy a home. And now with interest rates increasing, interest rates are over 3%. And by the end of the year, it might be 4%. So what the Feds are trying to do is they are trying to decrease inflation because inflation for the past couple of years is very high and it's very, very hard for buyers to purchase home. So what they're going to do is when the interest rates start increasing, the inflation won't be as much as it was last year. And people are saying that, well, if interest rates increase, your purchasing power for purchasing a home will decrease. But from history, you could tell rates are still an all-time low. So for stats, in the 70s, the average interest rate was 8.86%. In the 80s, it was 12.7% was the average. The 90s at 8.12%, 2000 6.29%, and 2010s 4.9%. So right now with the interest rates being in the mid threes or creeping up in the mid threes, interest rates are still not that high. So housing market from the previous year nationwide, people were getting between 19 and 20% of equity of the home. So what does that mean? So what that means is that prices for homes are going up because there's no inventory. No inventory, high demand. And yes, going on this year, we're still going to have the high between 15 to 20% for over asking price for people putting money in a home. But when the interest rates go up, their purchasing power decreases and the market will start low. Like I feel like for 2022, we are still going to have lots of multiple offer situations and people spending lots of money over asking price. But going into 2023, with interest rates going up, it's going to decrease inflation. Home prices, yes, it will cost a lot more money because when interest rates go up, your purchasing power decreases, but your spending power for purchasing home monthly does go up. So back to inflation, what Feds are trying to do, they are trying to increase interest rates so inflation could cool down because the inflation for the housing economy is so high, and what they're trying to do is increase interest rates so they could cool off the market. So this market is not heading to 2008 because people are like, oh, this market's going to crash, it's not going to crash. And so in 2008, what happened was that there were about 14 to 15 months of supply, inventory, and demand for buyers was very, very low. Another thing what happened in 2008 was that people who bought homes were trying to sell the homes because what happened was that the equity of the home was decreasing and the price for the home was up, but the wages didn't match what the home was worth. So if you were a seller and you're struggling because the market, as I said, 2008, we had a market crash and people were unemployed, didn't have jobs, they want to get out their homes, and they're like, all right, I want to sell my home. But the problem is like, well, if I sell my home, I'm going to be underwater because my equity is not appreciating, it's depreciating, and I still owe this payment. And if you put your home on the market, it's going to be you plus all these other homes. But now, let's say, for example, that you are not employed, not working, don't have a job, and you want to sell your home. With this market right now, we know that there's no inventory. So if you put your home on the market, there's a pretty good chance that you could have equity in a home, and you could sell your home, and you could walk away. But 2008, you couldn't do that because the inventory was a lot higher than it is today. So thanks again for watching my video. And I've talked about how the interest rates and inflation, and what the Feds are trying to do is trying to cool down inflation by increasing interest rates. So interest rates is going to continue increasing until inflation starts to cool down, because the inflation is out of control right now, and they need to find a way to calm the inflation nationwide. And if you haven't liked my video, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And thanks again, much appreciated. If you have any other questions about the housing economy, please leave a comment below. And guess what, guys? I will see you soon.